All right, we do have breaking news. We've got new video just in. You see it right there. Ukraine says this shows it hitting a key bridge connecting Russia to Crimea with underwater explosives. You can see the explosion there. Now, Ukraine is leaning into technology and ingenuity to counter Russia's advantages in numbers. Just days ago, Ukraine struck deep inside Russia, thousands of miles from the front lines, using drones to hit Russian air bases. With us now is CNN senior military analyst, former Supreme Allied Commander of NATO and partner of the Carlyle Group, an international investment firm, Admiral James Stavridis. Admiral, thank you so much for being with us. We're just seeing this brand new video provided by Ukraine of an explosion at the Crimea bridge connecting Crimea to the Russian mainland. What does this tell you, and the fact that Ukraine is eager to show this to the world?
Let's go back to where you started a moment ago, which is those long, thousands of miles drone strikes. This is like launching strikes from Norfolk, Virginia to Los Angeles, California. And they did so in big numbers, John. These were 100 drones. They took out, by all reports, about 40 strategic bombers. So think those big U.S. B-2, B-1, B-52, the heart of our strategic deterrence. 40 of those destroyed. That's a $3 to $5 to $7 billion cost. That's all in one strike. That's real innovation. And now you see the Ukrainians, and the Admiral loves this, going to sea and taking it on using underwater drone technology. Pretty remarkable. A lot of commentators kind of reaching for analogies here have used Pearl Harbor to kind of categorize the strikes deep into Russia with the drones. I'm going to go back to ancient history and say it's more like the Trojan horse. These were wooden crates that came into the country, and the drones, the warriors, if you will, leap out of it. Final thought, it's kind of David and Goliath, right? You get hit enough times with a stone right in the middle of your nose, it's going to change your thinking. That's why the Ukrainians want to show this to the world and show it to the Russians. I'm
glad you brought up the Trojan horse, because this was really as much about, I don't know if it's espionage or subterfuge, as it was about technology. The fact that they got the drones close enough is an act of intelligence in and of itself. Still, a lot of people are looking, particularly at the drone attacks, saying this is an example of how warfare has changed right before our eyes. What are the implications of this going forward, maybe for the U.S. in our own defenses?
They are powerful. And by the way, another good comparison, you mentioned tradecraft and espionage. It was the Israelis' use of beepers to take out the entire leadership chain of Hezbollah, an incredible act of tradecraft. I would put this alongside that. So in one sense, warfare is ancient. It never changes. And look at Ukraine today. It's still trenches, artillery, tanks, hand-to-hand combat, blood and guts. But increasingly, John, your point, that rheostat of warfare is dialing toward this new form. And I'd say it's unmanned vehicles of all kinds. It's cyber. It's artificial intelligence. It is the use of those four things together are the new face of warfare. We're seeing a good example of it here.
And it's happening again before our eyes, and one wonders what happens next. Admiral James Stavridis, always great to speak with you. Thank you very much.